When you install My Selftape app, you'll be first asked to register and accept the terms of use and privacy policy. You will then be asked to enter your agency and self-represented details. You may fill out one or both. The information entered here will be used to pre-populate your electronic slate information each time you create a new self-tape. You can always change this information later by editing your profile. Once your profile is set up, the guided tour will open. When finished with the tour, you will be directed to the My Project screen, which is essentially the app's home screen. Once created, this is where you will resume work on an existing project. You can also access My Selftape app's menu, edit your profile and representation information, and finally, you can create a new self-tape. Each time you create a new self-tape, you must enter the project title and role. Your name is pre-populated from your profile. If you're taping for a friend, you may change the actor name here. This will not override your profile information. The name change will only apply to that particular project. Next, you will select whether you want an unrepresented or represented tail slate. Just like the actor name, any changes here will not override your profile. The information just entered will be used to create an electronic slate that will play for 5 seconds at the beginning of your self-tape and a tail slate that will play for 10 seconds at the end of your self-tape. If you selected unrepresented, the tail slate will show the actor name and phone number. After successfully creating a new project, you will automatically be directed to the camera to record your first take. You will first be presented with the information on the difference between the front camera, aka selfie camera, and the rear camera. My Selftape app produces the best quality when using the rear camera. Once you have read it, you may press record. Alternatively, you may press don't show again, so the next time you enter the camera, the message will not be shown. Next, you'll be prompted to turn your phone to landscape. All self-tapes must be shot in landscape mode. This ensures the viewer of your self-tape will not be looking at you sideways. There are 2 important messages on this screen. 1, we highly recommend you put your device in airplane mode during recording so you will not be interrupted. Phone calls will stop the recording process. And 2, ensure your device orientation is not locked as it will prevent the camera from activating when you turn your phone. Once you're all set, simply turn your phone to landscape to begin. Press record and stop to record your first take. After you record your take, you will have 3 options. Retake deletes the take you just recorded and returns you to the camera. Play plays the take you just recorded. Use video keeps the take you just recorded. Please note, this process will vary slightly for Android users. For iOS users, to control playback volume here, slide up from the screen to access the media volume control. After recording a successful take, you'll be directed to the project screen for the current self-tape you are working on. If you wish to record a new take or move on to a second scene, simply press the red camera button to return to the camera. On top of this screen, you have 3 options. The film chair icon will take you to the My Project screen. The circled question mark will open a help slide out. And the 3 dots will open options for the project. Pressing a take thumbnail will open take options for that particular take, which include the ability to add the take to the final self-tape timeline, play or edit the take, move the take to another project, or delete the take from the current project. Once you've completed all your takes, it's time to add your selects to the final self-tape timeline. There are 2 ways to do this. One is dragging and dropping the take to the final self-tape timeline. The second is by pressing the take and selecting Add. If you wish, you may reorder the takes in the final self-tape timeline. Once you have your selects in the order you want them, press the arrow on the right side of the timeline. A pop-up will appear asking you to confirm your selected takes. If they are correct, press Yes, that's correct. If they are not correct, press Cancel and make the necessary changes. Now it's time to confirm your slate information. Review the info. If there is an error, press Cancel to return to the project screen. Open the project menu. Select Edit Project. Make the required changes to production, role, and/or actor name. Select Next. Make any changes to representation. Select Save Edits. Press the arrow to the right of the timeline again to proceed. Review the info again. If everything is now correct, select Confirm Slate Info. You're almost there. Now it's time to enter recipient info. Enter the email that you want your self-tape sent to. If an email is in your address book, it will autocomplete. Once you see the correct email, select Done to accept it. To add additional recipients, press the Add Recipients button. Please note, you do not need to enter your own email, as My Selftape app will CC the email saved in the profile on all self-tapes sent. Next, type a subject. The message field is optional. If you wish, type a message. Once you have entered all the recipient info, select Confirm Recipients to proceed. If not already done, now is the time to turn off airplane mode. If you reach the screen with airplane mode activated, after deactivating, select the Recheck Tickets button to refresh your ticket count. My Selftape app is a pay-per-use app. You will need to redeem a ticket to encode and send your self-tape. If you do not have any tickets, the Start Encoding button will be a Purchase Tickets button. Press the button and follow the steps. Once you've completed your purchase, the app will return you to this confirmation screen. My Selftape app will ask you one more time to confirm all the details. This is important as your electronic slate and tail slate will be generated from this information. If there are any errors, go back to the project screen to edit the project. Once everything is confirmed, scroll all the way to the bottom to activate the Start Encoding button. Select it to proceed. Sit back and relax while My Selftape app encodes your self-tape, uploads it to our server, and sends off an email with a download link to the specified recipients. Please note, do not close or minimize My Selftape app during this process. Doing so will stop the encoding/uploading and may result in lost tickets. Once the My Selftape app encoding engine has done its job, you will be greeted with a congratulations screen. Shortly, you will receive two emails. One is a confirmation email that your self-tape was sent, and the other is the actual email that was sent to your recipients. Make sure to check your junk mail if you don't receive these emails. Selecting Back to Project will take you to the project screen. There will now be two tabs, Takes and My Self-Tapes. The Takes tab has all your original takes, and the My Self-Tapes tab has your encoded self-tape. Pressing the encoded video thumbnail will open additional options. If you are worried about space on your device and you feel comfortable deleting your original takes, you may do so via the project menu. Please note, before deleting original takes, we highly recommend you download your completed self-tape on your desktop computer or laptop and review it to make sure you're happy with your performance. Let's now take a look at what you will find in the My Selftape app menu. To access the app's menu from here, hit the back button to return to the My Project screen and select the app menu icon in the top left corner. Alternatively, from almost anywhere in My Selftape app, you can slide from the left side of the screen to reveal the app menu. From the app menu, you can create a new self-tape, edit your profile, return to the My Project screen, view your encoded self-tapes, see your sent self-tape history, open the guided tour, access frequently asked questions, buy tickets in your box office, enter a promo code. Please note this is not available for iOS, and finally, turn on and off expiry notifications. That concludes the My Selftape app instructional video. Happy self-taping, and don't forget to breathe.